South bend, 13" by 5 foot. I just got it. It's in pretty good shape. Been doing some chip making already. Little project, just kind of cutting. Got a piece of black pipe in there, making chips. The ways are real nice. Nothing I can get your fingernail on all the way down from top to bottom. There's a couple nicks here and there, but I believe it's an early 40s because it only has the one gear change box. I gotta look at these serial numbers here. Someone painted on top of them. I gotta get them cleaned off and see if I can't find exactly what year it is. I've got the cover for that motor cover right there, along with some 5C collets, and the guy calls this a whirligig, but it goes on the tool post holder, I guess. Main reason why I wanted it is because there's a drawbar you can buy that goes through here. You take the chuck off, and then you can put all those 5C collets right in there. So I thought that was pretty cool, so I bought that. It's got the original motor, from what I can tell. It's a 1 horse. It's a Lewis Alice company. 1 horsepower. Got a quick change gearbox. So 1 handle quick change gearbox. So it's got your high and your low, in or out. You've got your neutral, forward, reverse. That's forward for the carriage, actually, to go towards the head right now. If I go up, then that would be away from the head, but then it makes it go in for the cross slide. It's a belt driven unit. I actually kind of prefer that over the gearboxes because I don't really know what to look for in the gearboxes. Not a lot of people want to let you take them apart when you buy them. It does have a metal clasp, even though it was at one point a glued belt. So that makes a little noise. These wheels need to be dressed. This belt probably needs to be dressed. It slips a little when I run it on the highest gear. It just needs to be dressed. The back gear seems to work. No issues. Pulled this cover off, look at the back gears, pulled this cover off, look at all the threading and power feed gears, and they look okay. It does have a thread dial for threading. Got your handle for your half nut. This puts it in your cross slide, power cross slide. Back it up a little. I got the half nut engaged? No. Maybe you gotta do both at the same time. Well, here's the cross slide. There it goes. 2-hand operation. I only got 1 hand. So that's your power. That's your power carriage. And then down is your power cross slide. This is your clutch for engaging and disengaging it, but it seems to just be really tight, so it's just engaged all the time. You gotta maybe loosen that up, but that's where you should be able to engage or disengage with that nut. I rolled up all the oilers, the gearboxes, and spindle bearings, and there's 2 down on the motor, and there's a grease fitting on the side of the motor, and a bunch on the carriage. Put some oil in it. Put some whale oil on the ways. And seems to be in pretty good shape. Came with a chuck, number 3 Morse taper. I need to get a live center. Put that in there, but it seems to need some cleaning up too. But yeah, it's somewhat oiled. It's pretty free. Spins pretty good. All the handles need to be scrubbed down a little bit. Sitting in a guy's garage for a couple of years, or a decade, I think he said. It's got a taper attachment. ways were the only thing that really didn't need to be touched at all. They were already pretty coated in oil. Just wiped them off and re-oiled them. But you know, the chuck needs to be cleaned. Pulleys need to be cleaned. The chuck is a Bernard, made in England. Nice chuck. All the controls still work. The motor starter on the back still works. It's humming right now because I got it hooked up to the variable frequency drive. I'm going to hook it up to the rotary phase converter system that powers the rest of the shop. We're going to get some wire. But I enjoy it. These all need to be dressed a little bit. And this belt either needs to be replaced or dressed. The tensioner for the belt, this is its handle. Once it gets to the bottom, you can kind of cam it over, create some pre-tension, some preload on the belt. But even then, I still think it might be bottomed out. I think the belt just needs to be changed. I don't think there's enough preload on that belt. Like I said, it slips when it's on its fastest speed. The doors are in great shape. Came with a couple of tool holders and a knurler. Cut off holder, a boring bar holder, a 1/2 inch boring bar holder, and it came with a Chinese quick change tool post holder. It's Chinese carbide on it. Pretty happy with it. It came with a carriage stop. Seems to work pretty good. Seems to be pretty accurate. So let's do 15th out cut. The gearboxes sounds like a gearbox. Some square cut gears. But the spindle, when I put this in neutral, the spindle is absolutely quiet. So let's bring this in. Just kiss it. Go out. We're at 45 thou. It's 50, 55, 60. It's a 15 thou depth of cut. I'm on my slowest feed. Watch it eat 15 thou. Probably use a little bit more speed, surface speed. I need a new belt. Looks like it's pushing up a burr a little bit. The surface finish looks pretty good as long as the nesting stays away from the finish. Disengage. Pull back. Move the carriage away. Yeah, definitely raised the burr a little bit. The Chinese carbide and surface speed. But as far as the finish, it's pretty good. It's hot, so yeah, it's definitely carbide. It's probably not the best quality. So the machine shop, it's the barnyard machine shop. It's getting there. Got my 12 horse. It's all three-phase stuff. 12 horse, 120 gallon air compressor. I got my South Bend 13-inch lathe. I got my Clausing drill press. Got some Chinese surface grinder, which I have not actually gotten running yet. It's only 110, but I gotta do some cleaning up on that. Got the Bridgeport 2 horsepower J head with servo drive, no handle drive, servo drive. Got the vertical bandsaw. I picked up this super spacer for the mill. I also got that rotary table. Got some tool bits. And I got my horizontal bandsaw. All the 5C collets and whirligig. So I'm pretty happy. I finally got the last big piece for a basic machine shop.